Hey guys, what's up? This is Noor from Calmoya.com, and today I'd like to show you my new Concrete5 plugin, two-step authentication. That plugin will add an extra step to your login screen, the same way Google does it on their apps, Gmail and all, Facebook does it, all the big players do it because it really increases account safety. Before we start, you're going to need two apps on your phone. The first one is Google Authenticator. Here it is. You have it for Android here on the Google Play, and you have it for Apple products here on iTunes. So you choose the one that works for you and you install it. Then you are going to need a QR code scanner or reader. That's the one I use. You can use any one you want. QR codes look like this. You're going to need this to get the information from your website and feed it to the Google app. Okay, now let's get started. This is my website normal login screen, nothing special. I'm gonna log in as an admin. I have here my app waiting to be installed. Let's just do this. It installed correctly. Yay, I'm so proud. Before I go on, if you're in the market for an SEO plugin for your Concrete5 website, something that will do everything Google is expecting of you and save you lots of time and headaches, I strongly suggest you try this Devoda SEO website plugin. It's not mine, it's a colleague's. It's an awesome plugin. It really is going to up your SEO game and save you lots of time. Anyway, let's move on. So, two-step authentication installed here a setting page that we need to go to in order to activate the system on your website. As you can see, it is not activated yet. We need to do so by clicking on this button. Let's do just this and confirm yes. Once it is activated, which is pretty fast, now the button, the same one, would allow us to deactivate it. We can look at the rest of the settings page. We have another block here of settings, all concerning emergency passwords. I will explain this in a different video later. Now, we need to activate it on a per user basis. This was site-wide. Now we need to choose users to activate the system for. I'm going to go to my users list. And I have my admin account and I have a test user account here. Typically, I would suggest to let really important account use this system, like the admin account and things like this. Adding it to accounts that don't have any editing power, any admin power on your website can be good, depending on what kind of content people have access to. But if you don't want to do it for everybody, really admin accounts is important. So the plugin added here a few attributes. Those 4 attributes. The only one you need to be concerned about is this one. The other ones are here for good function and you don't need to touch them ever. This one here is the one you want to edit. So the first thing we need to do is to activate it for this account. Now you have a setting called relaxed mode, which you don't really need to use right now. It's a convenience thing. See, each code generated by the Google Authenticator has a shelf life of 1 minute. Actually, it also has a safety shelf life of 30 more seconds. So after the code shifted in your app, you have 30 more seconds to use it. Now, if you use relaxed mode, it adds 30 more seconds to that. It's a lot of time. You probably don't need this. Now, you need a description. Usually that would describe the account you are protecting. So I strongly suggest you do not put your username as a description because that's giving away too much information. In my case, it's a test user, so I'm going to just call it test user. And I'm going to create a new secret key that will appear here, and instantly it shows me a QR code. Now, this QR code sends the data to your Google Authenticator app on your phone. This QR code depends on the secret key and the description. If you modify the description, or if you generate a new secret key, you will have a totally different QR code. So you will need to, look at it again. As you can see, creating a new key hides the code and then shows it again. Clicking here hides the code, and then if you show it again, it'll be the new code. Anyway, now that I have my code, I need to scan it, add it to my Google Authenticator app in my phone. So I'm doing just this now. Okay, and my QR code scanner will do this. And here it is, account added with my description right in my phone. And you can see the blue timer here showing me how long this code is going to be valid. Now, very important step. This is only valid once I save here. Do not forget to save. And here it is, TSA activated for my MN Akalai account. So let's go try, see what the difference is. I'm signing out as an admin. And I'm going to log back in as that other user, test user. And this time, after the first normal screen, I will be asked for the Google Authenticator code. Now let's try to get some wrong code and try. Obviously, that's not going to work. Please try again. Let's start again. Here we go. Now this time I'm going to provide the right code to show you that it does actually work. And I'm not just blowing wind up your nose. I said nose, that's right. And I validate my code. The validation of the code takes a little bit longer than the normal login because that's complex calculation. That's normal. Here we go. I am now logged in. Now, let's see what happens if I try to log in as an admin, for which I remind you I didn't activate the two-step authentication system. So now, trying to log in as an admin, I will not be asked for a Google Authenticator code. I can go in straight ahead. So it's really activated on a per user basis. Now, you probably don't want just any user to have access to your dashboard and go edit their attributes directly, and that's not safe. That's not okay. Don't do that. What you want to do is make sure they have access to their profiles. So first, in the setting, we have the public profiles here. Let's open that tab. Okay, and I'm gonna meanwhile put my page in edit mode. So here, make sure you check this, enable public profiles, and save, of course. Once this is done, so you can, for instance, edit the navigation of your website and make sure you add the system pages, display system pages. The system pages that will be displayed will depend on the permissions. Now we just enabled public profiles, so the members pages here appear. Now if you want to hide the member directory, you can do that from the sitemap, just don't show it, and that's okay. Let's save this. Update our AutoNav, and let's publish our page. Okay, and now we have this members profile extra. I'm gonna log out as an admin, and I'm gonna log back in as my test user. Again, I will have to provide a new Google Authenticator code. Here we go. So if I try now to see my profile, I'm not logged in. I'm going to be taken to the sign up page. So test user, password, login, ask me for my code, a new code, not the same as previously because it changes every minute. And once I'm logged in, I'm going to see two things. Here in my nav, my members, here's my profile. Now, if you see here, I have a very handy button that shows my account where you can edit your profile as well. To be honest, I don't know if this comes with Elemental default theme or if it comes with every team. I never tried it with any other team, but it's very handy. Anyway, let's go to the profile. You might want to make sure those profiles are visible only to the people logged in, that nobody else can see somebody else's profile. Okay, so now I can edit my profile. And when I edit my profile, I will have access to my two-step authentication attribute here. Here it is. And I can modify what I want to modify, get my QR code again, and save. Do not forget, if you modify anything here in terms of description or secret key, you need to scan the new QR code in your Google Authenticator app, delete the other account, just keep the new one, and don't forget to save. Without it, that's not going to work. Okay guys, thank you for paying attention, and I'll see you in the next video to explain the emergency password setting. Bye!